everyone, on today's episode of Hubris Syndrome, we're talking about the Avengers. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Today we are talking about the Avengers, mostly just Hulk, so let's smash. So the Avengers just launched over the weekend, and I'm having a damn good time despite a grocery list of bugs and issues. Matchmaking, performance, losing progress, skins getting eaten, tons of problems, sure. But I'm having a really good time swimming in this 7-foot pool. Most of the reason for that was because I felt full and satisfied after the campaign ended. I was not expecting this campaign to be as solid as it was. It's not on the level of something like Arkham or Spider-Man, but it is extremely good and satisfying. Kamala Khan is going up against the greats for best character of the year, and she just sucked me into this story. It loses a little bit of its way when it kind of focuses on the other Avengers. I won't get into too many spoilers, but anytime Kamala was on screen, the stakes were high, and I was emotionally invested. And it was long enough to feel worth it. You know, it was like 15 hours going through this campaign, solid cutscenes, solid mission variety, more than the multiplayer for sure. So by the time that was done and I first entered the Avengers Initiative grind, I feel like the game had already given me quite a bit.
I'm in some trouble here.
So then we get to the post game, which is where Avengers is going to live for the next 5 to 10 to 15 years, however long they're gonna keep this game going. Obviously not 15 years, it's not Blizzard, but this is where the meat of the game is.
Playtime's over, kid.
And I think I'm enjoying it so much because now the focus is on Hulk. I'm just smashing around, using some of these moves, and I'm up to like 144 power. And the late game grind now, when you hit 130, because the soft cap is 130, you can raise your gear to 140, and then your major artifact, you can get up to plus 10, and that'll get you from 140 to 150. So the grind from 130 to 140 is pretty real, because you need these upgrade modules. And I've been saving pretty much the entire game, and I don't even have enough to max everything out. So grinding these things is like helium filaments. You're gonna be doing this weekly, daily, grinding these things out. But now I'm feeling unstoppable. I got my Pym particles, shrinking bosses like Taskmaster. I'm feeling so strong as Hulk. It is just such good vibes. Tectonic Fury, one of my favorite moves this year, just smashing the ground, AoE everywhere. The audio design in this game is so awesome, especially when you do Thunderclap. Just listen to this thing. Then Gamma Crusher, same thing, just feeling the impact, feeling the audio thunder, just grabbing two enemies and smashing them together. And just grabbing enemies feels so good because you're eliminating an entire enemy by grabbing them. You're taking them off the field like chess pieces. Even if they have full health and you grab them, that enemy is now no longer a threat. And then you can just use them to attack other enemies. It is so satisfying. It is challenging though. It's not broken, which I really like. I was bugged initially because when you get hit sometimes, you'll drop the enemies. You'll just drop them. So it can be frustrating to then have to grab them again, but I really like that. There's strategy, there's skill involved with not getting hit or interrupted, and I really like the dodge because you can just spam that thing whenever you know you're gonna dish out of harm's way, blue, yellow, red. But parrying, if you wanna take the risk and wait for an opening to counter, you get that stun damage, you get that rage overcharge. Again, high risk, high reward, because dodging is high risk at everything. And then smashing, Earth Smasher, the way Hulk tenses up in the air, he's like, ugh, flexing and then smashes down to the ground. It's just so satisfying. And then his heroic abilities, Bone Shaker, is just solid because you're tanking everyone, you're smashing the ground. It's good. It's really fun when you're playing with buddies and you throw that up. And then Stranglehold, one of the most fun because it reminds me of Charge in World of Warcraft, warrior vibes. Stranglehold, especially doing it on an Exo, you charge right at him and jump on him and just start ripping him apart. So a lot of my enjoyment is coming from Hulk. He started out pretty low power, but I feel like all these characters, once you hit level 15, 20, 25, you start getting the masteries in there, they really do start opening up. And early on when they were showing Hulk and I played the beta and I was just, you know, punching and dodging, everyone felt so similar. But now that I've had the time to dive in and play with a high-level Hulk and a high-level Iron Man, those two complement each other really well because Iron Man is ranged focus, Hulk is, you know, melee tank. Now that I've had the time to play everyone a good amount, they do feel different, and I love that. I will say I don't know if I like Hulk just being able to die with full health out of nowhere. I think it's if you let too many drones circle around you, like 7 of them will shoot you at once and then you'll just insta-die. I don't know if that's on me for not activating Rage and Bone Shaker both. Maybe you gotta have buddies in there like Iron Man picking off the drones, which is really important. Yeah, I don't know if that's on me or what. What do you think? What do you think of Hulk just getting bursted down? If there's any character that shouldn't get bursted down from full health no matter what, it's Hulk.
Got your back.
So as I said earlier, I'm in the endgame grind with Hulk. I'm at 144 power. I will say I don't have an incentive now to actually play as Hulk. My only real incentive is to now level up my other characters because they can get gear and dismantle it and find upgrade modules because the gear I have for Hulk now is perfect. I got some Jarvis shield that activates, I feel invincible. I got the Pym particles. I got extra gamma damage. Like my build is set, but there's no incentive, no activity for me to grind out as a high level Hulk. Because I'm really just looking for upgrade modules, and any Avenger can do that. So it makes sense to just kind of split my time and start leveling up other characters, which is cool, but also kind of not. Like, give me a reason to play as my high-level character, one I've invested in. I assume the AIM Secret Lab that they teased a while back, the raid, will be that reason. But as of right now, launch weekend, you know, it's just about feeling out the heroes, grinding them out. Yeah, I've been trying other heroes. I really love Thor, but Brad's main is Thor, so I don't want to steal his thunder, pun intended. Jones is Captain America. Love Captain America. Just the shield combo feels so good. The throw, catch, throw, catch, throw feels so satisfying. Then when you have a ton of enemies, you charge it up and then kick it back. So you can just clear a room with this thing. It's so satisfying. And then Ben said he also liked Hulk and Kamala, so I figured, you know, try out Widow, try out Iron Man. I've been playing them two the most, other than Hulk. Widow feels like she has the potential to do the most DPS. She can just dodge everything. It's so nice. And then Iron Man, just the repulsors. I don't even care if they don't deal enough damage. Just busting out these repulsors with, again, the audio. Yo, whoever's in charge of the audio at Crystal Dynamics, hats off. Kudos to you. And of course, it's nice just flying around because those turrets and those drones will take people out. And everyone can take them out. You know, usually when I'm Hulk or something, I just go in, I throw my rocks. It does take a second to do, but Iron Man can just fly in there and dispose of drones and turrets like it's no problem. I do like that. I hope you get more of that synergy with the raid coming up, the AIM Secret Lab, or some of the high-end content. Because that's really kind of the only time I feel like the Avengers are working together, which is kind of a problem. Honestly, everyone's just doing their own thing. The only thing that's important is Iron Man flying in, taking out turrets and drones. Everyone else just kind of goes in and mashes square and triangle. But it's early, so I'm sure that'll happen later on, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So that's gonna do it for the episode. Those are my quick takes on Avengers. Really awesome campaign. Hulk smashing is so fun. Got some performance and stability issues, got some bugs to work out. Also, really need a good endgame activity for high-level characters because once you hit it, there's no real incentive to keep grinding it out as that character. Give me something that only my high-level character can do, Crystal Dynamics. I need that. Hopefully it's the AIM Secret Lab coming up. But in the meantime, Gamma Crusher has been one of the most fun moves of 2020. It is so satisfying to pull off. I am at Michael P. Huber. We are Easy Allies. The Avengers is just getting started. I'm sure we'll be playing a lot more down the line as they release new characters, new content, new everything. It is the ground floor, and it's so exciting. I love opening weekends for MMOs and live service games. It just feels so unpredictable and mysterious. The meta is not quite figured out yet. We're just about there. Probably like another day on this thing. Honestly, by the time this episode goes up, the meta will be fully figured out. But until then, see you next time. Avengers hype, Avengers assemble, Hulk smash. Love and respect.